G'day Argy Bargy crew, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Your family's happy and healthy. Okay, a few people have been asking about ATS Extreme, so here we are again. This is number 2 in the video series, and we take another look at playing American Truck Simulator as hard as we possibly can with total realistic settings and mods as well. Before we get into it, just wanted to let you know, have a bit of a heads up that I've just created a Patreon page. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link to that down in the description. It's another way that you can support me, that you can join for free, or you can join the Argy Bargy crew membership, which gives you access to monthly members only video plus ad-free videos, unlike here on YouTube where the videos have ads. Over on the Patreon page they're ad-free. Also there's giveaways and competitions, etc. Anyway, you can go and check it out. That's one way you can support the channel, or if you like, you can buy me a cup of coffee. Again, that'll be down in the description. And the other way is by doing a super thanks, which is just underneath the video. There's a little button there that says thanks. YouTube told me to remind you. They send videos, emails out every now and again to remind us about things that we should be telling our subscribers. So I've done my bit. So yeah, and the other thing is you can subscribe and like. That's totally free if you wish to do that. It also helps with the YouTube algorithm, and every little bit helps. Anyway, back to it. Okay, so like I say, this is the Extreme ATS version, and what I'm going to do is go through some of the things that I like and some of the things that I dislike about the Extreme setup. And one thing I will say is that last time I spoke to you guys, I asked you about the skill point that I had accrued and what you suggest I put it towards. Since then, I've actually done about 15 to 20 jobs, and I have a grand total, let's have a look, of $5,735 from 20 jobs. So it's not an awful lot of money that you earn out of the jobs. I've been taking the biggest jobs I possibly can to get the most cash I can, and unfortunately that takes the longest time. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to ask you about is I know in the last video I said that I didn't want to go to the bank for help. I wanted to try and do it all on my own. But after grinding away and finding out how little you actually get, I mean, yeah, I'm considering it. But I'd like to know your input. So if you can let me know in the comments below whether or not you think I should do a bank loan, that'd be great. Whatever the biggest vote is, I'll go with that, and we'll take it from there. The bank says I can borrow anything from $1,000 up to $250,000. Now, anything lower than $250,000 really wouldn't be worth it, because the only reason I'd be borrowing it is to buy a truck and hire a driver, put them on the road, and then I just do quick jobs with other people's trucks and trailers until I build up enough money again to buy another truck, etc., etc. The only problem is the repayments is $203 a day. Now, if you consider the amount that you get per job, go to the job market. I don't do this. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, 185 for a 3-hour job, 110 for a 4-hour job. The bigger, heavier loads, you get the bigger money. My thought on it is, if I did get a loan for $250,000 and the repayments are $203 a day, I'd have to get my driver out there, and hopefully he'd be earning at least that or more to make the repayments. And I'd be out there on the road as well making money, and the money that I make would be cream or savings, whatever you want to say, going towards another truck and another driver and so on and so forth. The aim is to get about 5 trucks and 5 drivers on the road, and then I can buy myself my own truck and do with it what I wish. Now, I know that the payouts will be slightly more if you own your own truck and have a driver in it. But again, you've got to pay wages to the driver. You get what I'm saying. So with all that in mind, have a think about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should I go for a loan? And what should I put those 3 skill points towards? All right, all that done. Whoops, I should have stayed there. We'll go and get a job. And while we're doing the job, I will let you know my thoughts on the Extreme American Truck Simulator profile. My likes and dislikes. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. Whatever they are, we've got some of them. All right, let's go for a drive. Just checking my recording. This is now the 5th time I've tried to make this video. And the reason being that the first time OBS, that's my recording system, crashed on me. The second time the mouse froze on the game and I couldn't do anything with it. The third time it recorded, but it was stuttering and the sound was choppy and I couldn't work it out. And what was that, 4th time, 3rd time? Anyway, 4th time was no good. So this is now 4th or 5th time. I've lost count. Sorry, guys. So anyway, hopefully, fingers crossed, that we'll make it this time.
10-4, appreciated.
All right, I'm getting warnings that there's cops around, so I better take it easy. It's a pity the first video didn't work because I did a great video and it showed one of the problems that you get with having this set up Extreme, and that is the job paid $204. And as I was coming out of the parking area, like I am now, cars looked like they were giving way, which they are, but one of them didn't and ran into me. Even though he ran into me, I got a $240 fine for the crash. So I was down 30-something bucks already. Then, oh, geez, I nearly did it again. Then I forgot to turn my headlights on and I got a headlight infringement, which was $80-something. Now, the fines have been reduced because of the reality mods that I've put on it. So the fines are less and more realistic. However, that meant that I was down $100 on the job, so it had cost me $100 to do the job. I didn't make any money out of it. So that's one of the problems that you face. You've got to be really careful, like I am right now, speeding. You want to be really careful that you don't get a fine that takes away all the money that you're making. So yeah, it makes the game, definitely makes it harder, but it makes it more interesting. So you've got to really obey by the rules of the road. For example, no running red lights, no speeding, try to avoid all crashes, etc., etc. So that part of it, although I don't like it, I do like it in a way because it makes you more aware of just how much money you're making and how precious every dollar is that you make in the game. Whereas with the default game, because you make so much money, it's so easy to make. You make so much money. I mean, I've got profiles that have got millions upon millions of dollars, and there's nothing to spend it on. So yeah, you just become blasé about it. Oh no, I missed that completely because I was talking to you. So yeah, so you become really sort of nonchalant about the money you're making, and you know, you're not really concerned about it. With this, you're really concerned about every cent you're making, and you're trying not to get fines. So that's one of the things I like and dislike, but I also don't mind it because it keeps you busy thinking about what you're doing. Was another thing. What was it? Oh, the fact that yeah, you got to sleep all the time. I normally have sleep turned off, or the fatigue setting turned off, because is this guy going to let me in? No. Because I make videos, and I don't want to be stopping all the time to sleep in a video, because that'd be boring for you guys. But like I say, because I'm trying to keep this realistic, I've got it turned on, so I have to sleep every now and again, and that can become annoying. But again, that's only two really minor things. Everything else I like. Now with this profile, because all the mods just meld together really well. They match up. The game runs really smoothly. I still get every now and again micro stutters and whatnot, but that's just normal. I mean, it's because of the old engine this runs on, this game. And but apart from that, it just feels so good to drive. I mean, the game just feels, you know, really smooth. It's really weird to sort of try to describe, but I mean, you can see occasionally we're getting little micro stutters there, and that's just normal. I mean, I've got the game running, I've got the recording running, and I've got the head tracking running all at once, plus 3 screens running off the one computer.
Roger that.
So the fact that it isn't stuttering more is amazing. But like I say, I'm finding it really enjoyable to play the game now. It's given me more something to look forward to, rather than just ride-alongs, you know, just driving and doing nothing else. I've got to really plan out what I'm doing, try and make the most money I can to get to where I want to go. And if you're thinking of doing the profile for yourself, you know, doing an extreme profile similar to this, they're the things you've got to consider. You will be grinding out jobs, trying to get as many jobs as you possibly can with as much money as you possibly can. But it's going to take you a long time to build up your funds. That's why I'm considering getting a bank loan. Because once I get a truck on the road that's working for me, hopefully I'll start seeing the cash increase a lot quicker. And then it's just a matter of, you know, rinse and repeat. Buy another truck, hire another driver. Buy another truck, hire another driver. And once you've got about 5 on the road, you should be starting to really build up your company.
Smokey Bear taking pictures. Let's back it on down. Over.
Copy that.
So,
Thanks.
yeah, they're the things I like and dislike. And the other thing I don't mind is I get to drive a lot more trucks, different types of trucks now, because all the profiles that I've been running recently or lately,
Someone spilled honey on
they're
the
all
road. Typical for this time of day.
none none of them I've had to start again, if you know what I mean.
Thanks for the
Because I've
report.
had to start this one again, it means that I'm driving trucks for other people. So for instance, I'm in a newer Peterbilt here. The job I did before this, I was in a Mack. You get what I mean. You get a variety of trucks instead of just being stuck with your one truck. You get to experience all the different ones. But like I say, I'm speeding again. You've got to be very careful so that you don't get a fine. I mean, for example, I can't remember how much I was getting on this job. But let's say it was 260 something bucks, I think, or something like that, or 204 bucks something. Anyway, if I get a fine, a $240 fine, that takes everything off me and I'm paying for the job again, you know what I mean? So I've got to make sure I watch my speed, watch the other vehicles, make sure that none of them crash into me, because I get fined for it, no matter whether it's my fault or not. That's one thing I don't like. But that's the whole, whether this is this profile or any profile, but the default game does that, which is wrong. You shouldn't be getting fined for an accident you didn't cause. And what else was there I was going to tell you guys? Oh, for people that are asking about the button box, this week I'll be putting together the final prototype to double check on it, because I've got the new pieces for it, new switches and whatnot that are better quality. I'll be putting it together soon and showing you the finished product, and then I'll be pricing it up, so that you guys will find out how much they'll be. Like I say, they're budget friendly. I'm designing them so that they're not going to cost a fortune like the ones that are on the market at the moment, and yet they'll still be pretty good quality. In fact, they'll be great quality. So I've tested the parts and put them through heavy duty testing. My heavy-handedness. So yeah, that will be something to look forward to if you're interested in the button boxes. Now let's jump on the roof. Look around. That's one thing I like about this pivot roof camera. The fact that you can look around outside on the roof, so you can see the scenery. Excellent. Yeah, if you've got any questions about any of the gear I use, any of the mods, etc., just leave it down in the comment. Let's get conversations going. I mean, even if it's just you want to talk. If there's any help you need, I love talking to you guys. I love helping you. You know, I really do like it. And you know, if you want to ask any questions, don't be afraid to. I will answer them, no problem, as quickly as I can. So like I say, it's definitely something I like doing. I like conversing with you guys and connecting with you, so I know exactly what's going on and if I'm doing the right thing with the videos. Okay. Oh, they're not going to let me in, are they? Come on, let me in. Come on, go and gear. That's one thing that's because I'm using so many different trucks, it's hard to get used to the gearboxes in them. I mean, some of them just feel really natural and I go through the gears no problems. Others, oops, can't roll back. Others, yeah, not so much. doesn't want to go into gear. And the last truck I drove before this, like I say, I think it was the Mac, it just didn't want to go in gears. Like this one. Oh, geez. Because I've got this set up like a true 18-speed gearbox where I don't use the clutch to change gears. I just back off the throttle, and sometimes it just grinds. It doesn't want to go in. So then I'm forced to use the clutch. Alright, so where are we parking this? Oh, going on the jet, just outside the jet. Where are we parking it? Let me hop out and have a look. Oh yeah, just over there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, like I say, if you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, please like and subscribe. It's free. Might as well tell your friends. Let's see how much we earned out of that. 174 miles, 3 hours, 38 minutes, 39.7 gallons. We made 185. Woohoo! Hold me back. Yeah, so like I say, if you enjoyed it, please like, please subscribe, share it with your friends. Do all that, it helps me out. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments and I'll get onto it straight away. Don't forget also I've got a Discord channel too, that if you want to join that, there'll be a link in the description below, and we can always chat there. So hopefully you did enjoy, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.